Ali spends most of his days at school, on campus, just chilling with his male and female friends. He texts these girls after, sending them memes and thinks that, oh, they're just friends. I'm not really doing anything haram. He then goes to work, knowing how the Western workplace is, where there's a flirtatious vibe between male and female coworkers. And he engages in a little bit, but he knows where to draw the line, doesn't he? He then goes to one of these work outings and talks to his coworker, Amanda. We know how the Asian UK mandem can't resist the white girls. But Ali tells himself that he's going to be different. He's not going to give in. He's just going to be talking. After the event, Amanda says that one of the girls who basically drove her to the dinner after work already left earlier, so she doesn't really have a ride home. Ali, can you drop me home? Ali, knowing that Islam tells him that a man and a woman are not alone except the shaitan is a third person with them, that he shouldn't. But he thinks, you know what? I'm a Muslim. I don't really want to be portrayed as a bad Muslim. I don't want to be portrayed as having old fashioned beliefs now. I guess I have to drop her home. And he does.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
In the car, they're listening to music, they're giggling, they're laughing, and before you know it, things start escalating, unfortunately. And it doesn't just end there, they meet again. And over time, they start forming more of a relationship than they wish they would have, at least Ali himself. Amanda's the typical archetype of a Western woman. Blonde hair, skimpy outfits, wants to have a career. Camilla guide her, but Ali should have known better.
She belongs to the streets.
Yet he thinks he can change her. He thinks that I will be the one to get her into Islam. Astaghfirullah, knowing that hidayah is only from Allah, and knowing that there's no justifying haram for a greater intention like giving someone hidayah, getting someone into the door of Islam. He then forms feelings for her. And part of it is lust, but the other part of it is, I don't want her to not be a Muslim now. So he starts giving her da'wah, things that while I have this haram girlfriend, I'm going to be conveying Islam to her. I'm going to be teaching her about the Prophet ﷺ and Revelation and the Quran and everything. Although I'm not going to deny many of the brothers that have been in these situations, they have fixed it, and alhamdulillah, the girl has reverted or the boy has reverted, and they've come back to Allah, and they had that happily ever after story. Of course, Allah puts barakah in some of these situations, but I'm not going to deny that many of them did not. And many of them, things worse have happened to them while they were in this journey, in this process. They've had kids with a kafir. They've had kids with someone that disrespects Islam, doesn't believe in Allah.
Bro, please.
And they got caught up in this mess of a slippery slope. Then you have Jafar. See, Jafar understands that there's wisdom behind everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed in his religion, in his perfect deen. He knows that at the end of the day, he doesn't have time to be friends with girls because there's no value that they really add. If we're really being honest with ourselves, there is no platonic relationship with a woman that you're attracted to, because if you're attracted to her, you're only friends with her because of that reason. And you're secretly hoping that things can go into something more, that things can evolve into something more. Jafar understands that being around women and just gossiping and all this will raise his femininity. He'd much rather be in the gym or be focused on making money and getting a wife, a halal wife. How many of us are in university or college or work at a job with mixed environments, and we think that a man and a woman being friends is okay because everyone does it? See, the thing is, halal and haram are going to be halal and haram even if every single living person in the face of this earth were to practice otherwise and were to believe otherwise. I hope that the state of the ummah isn't such that I'm going to get backlash for this. But yes, texting someone of the opposite sex that is not a mahram unnecessarily is not okay. Chatting with them, calling them is not okay. Hanging out with them, taking them places, going somewhere with them is not okay. Being alone with your cousin of the opposite sex who's not a mahram is not okay. Taking your hijab off in front of this same cousin is not okay. Hugging him is not okay. Shaking hands with your female boss is not okay. In my opinion, having a female boss is not okay. Go get your money up, king. Forget friends of the opposite sex and just focus on self-improvement, focusing on leveling up your life. There's so many things to keep you busy. And if you want to elevate your life and self-improvement goals faster than you ever thought was possible, inshallah, find me at FaiyadFit.com for one-on-one coaching. And if you made it this far, smash that like button, comment down below your thoughts on this video and any future topics that you'd like discussed. And make sure you stay subscribed with the bell notifications on to never miss a beat. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.